Essentially, it's a story of a mother and a daughter just going through that sort of crisis that all mothers and daughters go through. Her daughter is feeling that sexual energy for the first time and is sort of like moving away from home, moving away from sort of like that pouch. You know, and the Senga character is terrified of letting her go in that way because she knows that she suffered a lot when she went out on her own as a kid. And she doesn't want that same for the daughter. But this is like a problem that happens with most parents, is when do you stop being the parent and when do you start being the adult? You know, it's strange. Well, the character's point of view in many ways is that he was, as a child, not very loved by his own family, so wanted to create one all of his own. And to create it in this sense that I think he's probably very Dionysian in the fact that he thinks that if you drink the blood of other humans that you keep your youth. It's almost like this fountain of youth. Steal youth to have youth. Pretty much I walked in and they said, okay, this is what the father looks like, and they were like, they like the hair and sort of like the way I look was why sort of like Marcus cast me for this. Well, yeah, they're giving me a big tattoo down my back and I've got a couple of tattoos on my knuckles, but the hardest part was, you see, I'm Irish, and so I had to go through days and days and days of dialect coaching to become an American, have an American accent, so that's why I'm speaking with it now. Sort of like trying to, you know, upkeep that tone. It was just quite difficult. It's very difficult because it's not difficult to, you know, swing out an American accent. It's difficult to swing out an authentic American accent. When I first read the script, I thought the father was going to be all really dark, and so I said, well, I'm really into the idea, and I really like the other people you got for it, but if I can play it with a certain amount of benevolence, so sort of completely move away from what's written, and so sort of like playing very, very calm and very sort of like sympathetic to all the characters in it, and in that sort of like be more frightening, more controlled. Myself and Madeline did a film in Ireland 2 years ago called The Magnificent Ambersons, and so we spent like 18 weeks shooting with each other, or 14 weeks shooting with each other, so I know Madeline quite well. Marcus I don't know, but he seems to have it all together. You know, he's well liked on the set, he's not aggressive, he's constructive, and that's always important.